Previously on Eagles Nest, Nezox brand CEO Brian bewitched the judges with a taste of his Nezox brand's banana chips as he sailed through to the next round with 3 yeses. He was joined by Mainatain's Leanne, and lastly, with 1 yes, Eleanor Tsunga, whose crafting did not sit well with George and Jackie. This week's judges, hailing from Bulawayo, Dr. GERALD ZHOU, founder of Inclusive Financial Services in Bulawayo, Mrs. Tubelihle Ndlovu, founder of Potify Investments Bulawayo, and to complete our panel of Eagles, Mr. Tamsanqa Siwela, a partner at P&A Chartered Accountants in Bulawayo. SICELO, DUBE and a team of scientists from LEC Biotech believe they have the answer to a much cleaner, safer and more habitable society as she showcases LEC Biotech's cleaning detergents and disinfectants.
We at LEC Biotech are a team of scientists passionate about solving problems in our community. We innovate, we have a number of products. Our products range from molecular reagents, which are used in research labs, school reagents, which are used in the educational institutions, and we also have embarked on manufacturing of cleaning detergents and disinfectants. We also offer cleaning and disinfection services. Why detergents? There is a 56% gap globally in the demand of cleaning detergents that are quality assured. At the same time, the industry is big. We project a market of over 14 billion by 2022. We want to be part of that market share. So how are we going to do this? Our innovative ideas come to play. Skilled scientists with the expertise that we need, consulting from universities and other reference laboratories, we have embarked on green detergents. Our detergents are good for the environment. This is a degreaser, not the generic degreaser, but a degreaser with less chemical composition. It is water-based. We have the clean paste. Why use A and B together? Why use A and B separately instead of having A and B together? This will make our chemicals less harmful to the environment, and this will make us care for the environment considering the future generations to come. We have A+ products. A+, quality assured, because we are scientists driven to innovate. Our target market is not only Zimbabwe, but regionally. We want to penetrate all over SADC because there is need for eco-friendly cleaning detergents. Our financials, in 2020, we are already sitting on 160,000, and this has been because of our sanitizer. Our sanitizer has been our biggest cash cow. We are looking at a revenue of about 500,000 next year as we put more money into manufacturing processes, buying equipment. But after that, we look at going regional and getting up to about 150, about 1.5 million, and targeting to get close to 4 million by 2023.
SICELO seems quite knowledgeable about her product, well-researched and confident, but is it what the Eagles are looking for to invest?
SICELO, who are your customers?
My customers currently are the educational institutions. That is where we have more clients. But since COVID, now we've opened our market to hospitals, we've opened our market even to industries, corporates, we've gone even to mines as well because of our sanitizer, like I had mentioned.
So there are hospitals that actually buy from you?
Yes, they are. We actually just got a contract from UNICEF and UNPFA to supply cleaning detergents and some sanitizers, as well as face masks for COVID.
Okay.
Are your products registered?
Yes.
Isn't that supposed
Our
to
products, we have one product that is still under testing, which is the Clean Pest, the one in a white container. It's still under product development. We're trying to make use of our own natural resources. In Mutoko, there is a rock which is pink. It's called calcium silicate. We're substituting sodium silicate to give the grittiness. It's a substitute for a scoring powder and the other stuff that we use for cleaning. So this is going to be cleaning your pots and pans. The degreaser, again, it's been tested by SARS. It works. And the hand wash also, we've got certification for all those from SARS.
Shouldn't be on your containers?
Not yet, because they've not yet done they do the certification of testing, and then they come to your premise to see that everything is okay, then they give you the right to use the logo. So we've not yet passed that because our manufacturing plant is not yet perfect. We're still doing mostly lab work and not so much production.
Okay, in terms of your export strategy, would you shed more light there?
So in terms of our export strategy, we're looking at manufacturing in Zimbabwe and sending our products to DRC for a start. We've seen the demand is high in DRC. They don't have even sanitizer. At some point, they were saying if only the borders were open, you could send sanitizer to us. The same with all the different hand wash, for example, the antimicrobial.
It's all DRC only, in other countries?
In Zambia, DRC, and Zambia in the short term. Okay. But then as our products get popular, for example, the Clean Pest, I have a good feeling it will get popular. We can even go into South Africa with it, because even people in South Africa are importing the Clean Pest from UK, people in Zimbabwe from UK. So that is quite innovative.
So for me, SICELO, I like the fact that you're so knowledgeable about your field. And I must admit, having seen you work in the STEM space, and you talk about eco-friendly products that are good for the environment. For me, it's a plus. It shows that indeed the future is bright, and I'm excited about this paste. You said the rock is called what?
Calcium silicate.
Calcium silicate, yes. From?
Mutoko.
You see, now you're getting these ingredients, these raw materials from here in Zimbabwe, which is a good thing. For me, it's a yes.
I like the range of products. I like the aggressive nature of your business, great potential. I like the innovation, and mostly I like the export orientation. It's a plus for me. It's a yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, for the first time we are getting something in Bulawayo that is competing with what we were seeing from people from GERALD, and I'm really excited. So it's a yes from me.
Thank you. Thank you.
SICELO is overjoyed as LEC Biotech sails through with 3 yeses. The future certainly looks bright, but will she win the ultimate prize and deal?
I am super excited. I was so nervous, and at some point when they were asking me the questions, I was like, oh no. You know, they ask you things that you did not think they will ask you, and things that you've never even, stopped to think about, but I'm so excited.
MUDYANADZO is an innovative young man from GERALD looking to win the Eagles' hearts with his cleaning products, Gain home care products. But are Zimbabwe and the region in need of yet another washing powder? Let's find out.
My name is MACDONALD, MUDYANADZO, Gain home care brands. We do cleaning material. I brought a laundry detergent. That's the Flora Aura. And that's the Spring Fresh. I've been doing this for a couple of years now. And why I'm here, I thought I could get help in terms of the export market. I've taken this to different countries, but informally.
The name Gain.
Yes.
Is it not a registered commercial? Is it not a registered patent? For someone else, I think you know something called Gain. What's Gain?
Gain cash and carry.
There is Gain supermarket.
Oh, the supermarket. This is a registered company.
But do you have a patent on this?
No patent yet. I don't have a patent, but it's a registered company.
Okay.
Yes.
Where do you manufacture from?
From GERALD.
From GERALD?
Yes.
Whereabouts?
Shamrock Industries.
Okay, so you've got machinery to produce this?
We're doing it manually.
I can't tell the difference between the floral aura and the normal one, can you?
There's not much difference. The difference was in the fragrance. But then, because this batch I made it a while back.
So the contents are the same, but the
contents
boxes
are the same.
The
different.
boxes are different.
Yeah, the boxes are different.
But the contents are the same.
The contents are the same.
So
but
the aura is on the box?
yes, because you will just like any product in the market. That is, it's blue. It's the same company, blue, green. It comes as lavender. It comes as pine, eucalyptus.
No, but
no.
McDonald's, lavender will be having a lavender smell.
Oh yes.
Are you saying you are misrepresenting to customers by packing?
Different boxes.
Yes,
Different
the
colors.
same product on different boxes.
The difference is the fragrance.
I'm saying there is no difference here. I can't
And
smell.
you also say there's no difference.
Let's give, maybe he made a mistake. Let's get Mr. Zhou to tell.
I know that. I tailor make this. I actually know.
For someone who's a founder of a company with a product that he is well versed with, and he also sold regionally, McDonald sounds a bit nervous and not confident enough to get his product through. What do the Eagles have to say?
I think with the right level of funding, your business is scalable.
Okay, thank you.
I think you deserve to be given an opportunity to show your potential in terms of exports. I'll give you a yes.
Thank you.
McDonald, I think what you need at this stage from ZimTrade is business development support, as well as training on how to access funding, how to fund your business so that you can produce optimum levels. And you also need to convince the local market first, and to also maybe have your product flood the local market before thinking about exporting. It's a no for me.
It's not going down well for McDonald and his powder.
So I feel like you've got all the foundation. What you don't have are barriers which all young entrepreneurs face, where you need ZimTrade or other people to come in and help you. So for me, it's a yes. Thanks, McDonald.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Congrats.
With an expected no from Tubelihle and two unexpected yeses from GERALD and Tamsanqa, McDonald goes through to the next round. Patience ZIRAMBA is the founder of Rain Publishing with a history in publishing. She is hoping that her experience in the pirates-infested high-risk field will help her win this competition.
My name is Patience ZIRAMBA, founder, author and editor of ZimTrade-powered Publishing. ZimTrade is a women-led, recreational, educative, indigenous children's books publisher, the place to go for your storybooks that educate both the parent and the child. So when I got pregnant with my first child, I started looking around for storybooks, but they were difficult to find. The few that were within reach were exotic and exorbitantly priced. So I started putting together a collection of children's books for my son. What's fun is that 3 out of the 5 women that actually come into my house always want to borrow 1 or 2 titles for their own children, arguing the same fact that it's actually hard for them to find storybooks out there. My mission is to promote and to produce easy access of indigenous storybooks that are relevant and written to suit our African community. It is frustrating to see our children singing and reading about Cinderella and Sophia, yet we are actually capable of producing our own storybooks. We seek to produce storybooks that instill critical thinking into the young from an early age. We seek to go beyond ordinary folktales and produce storybooks that are packed with information and education in order to position the young generation and groom them into powerful future leaders.
Patience seems to have done her homework well, but will the Eagles find what they are looking for in a pitch?
Patience, have you engaged these countries or anyone in these countries about importing your books?
Not really. I've got a friend that I actually work with in Mozambique. I mainly edit their work because they publish in Portuguese. So I supervise the translations here. That's when I got the idea to actually start working on my children's books for their market.
You're not answering me. You're telling me another story. I'm talking about export. Have you tried to export your books to
Not
other
yet.
countries? Okay. How much are you selling your books for?
$5.
How much are the imported books going for?
Imported books are going for roughly $7.
What does it cost you to make one?
That depends. If I'm doing them digitally, it costs me $2 to make a copy. But if I'm to then export, I'll be printing them in bulk. So that would be like $1 to actually produce one copy.
$2. So it would be $1. Your cost would be $1.
Yes.
Okay. With a profit of $4 per book.
Yes, that would be the gross profit. Yes.
5 years from now, Patience, where do you see your business?
5 years from now, I'm actually planning on, because I'm inspired by the fact that kids are so big on TV characters. So I want to produce and develop my Tammy character into a major TV show.
You've never exported, isn't it?
Yes.
Don't you think you need more help on trying to help you export rather than trying to win the competition or trying to compete?
Okay, the objective for actually applying was to learn and to get into the incubator and be developed.
Okay. So you really want training more than anything else?
Yes.
Okay. So for me, we are on the same level. You've never touched any foreign market. So
I've only touched the foreign market through my publishing services. So I was planning on bundling that with my children's book.
tell us in figures that I do publishing for people outside the country. I make so much. This is the number of books I averagely do per year. It's something like that. Something that has got financial value to it, that has got numbers to it, so that we can see whether you are an exporting person or you are a person that needs to be developed to a level of exporting.
Okay, I've done 4 books so far and my financials sit at 2,340 net.
All right, that's 4 books over how long a period?
Since February. That's when I actually started being serious about my business.
So you haven't started having books going out. The service which you are giving is translation.
Yes.
And your pitch here, you are pitching about the book which you have not started exporting or anything there. Is that correct?
Yes, but I wanted to bundle it with my publishing services.
But we are not yet there.
We are not yet exporting the book.
For me, my advice is you require training.
Okay.
Instead of focusing on the issue of competing, training and see whether the things can be bundled or you go with the book on its own.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Patience, I'll give you a yes and I'll tell you why. You talk about culture preservation.
Yes.
Something which is missing in Africa, and Zimbabwe is not spared from that.
I don't think her pitch was about the services. I think the pitch was about the book. So I'm going to still deal with the book mainly and say it's a not yet from me. I still think you need to be structured, and you're still young, you're 32. You can come back next year when you have now talked about which markets you've penetrated, how ZimTrade has helped you structure your business, and how they've taught you how to market. So for me, you need training. Go and do the work. Go and show us. When you come next year, you got numbers. I've exported this. I've entered these markets. This is where I'm going. You have something tangible as a starting point. For now, you are still a greenfield in terms of exporting, and for me, it's a no in terms of not yet. But I'm not saying go back home. I'm saying go to ZimTrade, and they help you develop that.
Thank you.
All right.
With 2 no's, Patience's little African fairy tale with ZimTrade is cut short, unfortunately. Better luck next time. With a vision to supply high-quality African attire at affordable prices, Brandon KAUNDA of Kitso Creative Investments is looking to persuade the Eagles to buy in on his proposal.
We measure into African attires. We produce modern African wear and appreciate African diversity in their cultures. Here, what I'm saying is that we do African attires for different cultures, Xhosa, Mandebele, Madonga, and so on. That's what we do in our company. Then we design clothes that meet customer specifications and requirements. So we design things that meet our client needs. We also do school uniforms for different schools around Bulawayo, even outside Bulawayo. And also we manufacture clothes from bridal wear, school and company uniforms. Then we manufacture industrial wear like work suits, overalls, and vests. Here we are targeting our industry as we are growing here, even in Zimbabwe, even in the SADC region. We're targeting our industry where we'll be selling these work suits for different purposes. I did an annual sales analysis on what I manufacture. So I split this into 3 groups: uniforms, African attires, then bridal wear.
How much profit do you make a month?
A month, okay. Generally in a month I can make about 1.5 US on sewing different products. Then on profit part I can make up about maybe about $700 or so on profit.
In terms of your African attire,
Yes, sir.
how much have you exported so far?
The figures, I cannot have actual figures, but on average, I can say in 3 months, I can export about 4 to 5 attires. Because most of my clients moved outside the country, they went to SA, some are in different parts of the world. I remember last year, I took some dress to Canada. There's one of my clients who's in Canada.
Market research is your friend when you're a business person.
Okay.
You need confidence around your value proposition.
Right.
I believe with a bit of scrapping, you can try and smile. Let me see if I can make up my mind. Okay, I'll give you a yes.
Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you very much.
I've looked at your business concept. I think with the uniforms, you seem to be struggling, even from your
Yes.
graph.
Yes,
there.
I use uniforms.
I'm interested in the export orientation side.
Okay.
That's why you heard me ask more about the industrial gear
Alright.
and the African attire.
Okay, sir.
Those can make you make money.
Okay, sir.
So I will encourage you to do more research
Alright.
in terms of the export side of the industrial gear
Okay, sir.
and the experience which you have. You can make it.
Thank you,
I
sir.
give you a yes.
Thank you, sir.
I had to bring it out of you, and that's
Okay.
not right. You should know what you're selling. You should know what your competitive edge is. I think at a certain point we were all not sure, but I felt there was something about you and you were just hiding it, or you don't know how to bring it out. You haven't done a lot of market research, which you have to understand how to do market research with your competitors and whatever is out there. I like the fact that you've worked from an exporter,
Okay, sir.
so you know the standard or a level of export quality on all levels. So that I'm excited about. I'm excited about that you are actually able to you are the quality control, and you know you've got your 5 people and so you're hands-on. You actually know your capacity. So when you're scaling up, it's easier to work with you because you know what you can actually do. So Tinashe, I'm going to give you a yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
No doubt, the
Congratulations.
Eagles are excited about Kitso Creative Investment, and with 3 yeses, Brandon is a step closer to realizing his dream.
I'm so happy. I'm so excited. I didn't think that I would have 3 yeses.